The thing that wouldn't leave. I just, yeah. They needed Lamont to be in the party, I guess. That's fine. But they did not convince me. They did not do a good job convincing me that he should be here. You know what I mean? They could have made it. They could have done something to, like, actually make it meaningful. But they didn't. Nice laser beam shot. Like, they could have had... They could have had us get here, and then, like, there was some guards in front of the mines, and they were like, you can't get in the mines. And then Lamont walked up, and he was like, I can get you into the mines, but I need to come with you, and don't ask any questions. And then they're like, no. And then he's like, well, then you're never going to save your friend. And then they're like, alright, fine. I guess we have to. And then there's this whole, like, animosity between Lamont and the rest of the party while you're in this dungeon. And it builds tension. You know, like a video game. Instead, they're just like, okay, you can come. But, you know, what do I know? What the... Vaan just wants another kid in the party. Which game you talking about, Lil? Also going salty. Trying to catch up on this conversation. Talking about this game or a different game? I think he's talking about this game. Yeah. Yeah, I highly recommend this game if it looks interesting to you at all, because it really is a really good game. Especially the post-game. If it doesn't look interesting to you, you probably won't like it, because it's exactly what it looks like. But if it does look interesting to you, I definitely recommend it. Does that make sense? It's not one of those games where I'm like, okay, this looks like it's boring, but just play it and then you'll get it. Like, no, it's exactly what it looks like. So if it looks boring to you, then it's probably not gonna surprise you when you play it. But no, it's a really good game. I went backwards. I'm trying to think of a good example of a game that's like the opposite. Where some people see me playing it and they're like, this doesn't look that great. And I'm like, just wait till you play it yourself. Yep, after this is our second bonus game, which is going to be Tactics. Which, how fitting, it comes after 12, right? It's the other Iblis game. Now that I know that little fact, makes it all the more interesting that we're playing it after 12. I'm pretty sure I was aware that Tactics was Iblis, but didn't know it was the first. Didn't know that's what started it. That makes it really interesting to me. I always thought that a main series game started it, and then Tactics took Iblis, you know, to the side games, but it was the opposite. It was a side game, and then they took it to the main, which is way more interesting. Oh yeah, thank you for the gifted sub to Triple, by the way. How's it going, Clipless? I do not think we're doing a double day today, because I think we're going to try the new Sonic game today. There's a lot of people that are interested in potentially checking it out, but don't really know if they want to buy it or not, so I kind of want to help them make their decision more informed. And I'm pretty curious on it as well. I wasn't going to pay full price for it. I was going to wait for it to go down, but since a lot of people are interested in it, I kind of want to give it a shot. Give my 2 cents on it. No problem, Baden. I will give you half your money back. Oh god, I remember these screens. I thought I was so cool as a kid going this way to go around the enemies. Like, bro, look. I skipped all the enemies. Except the stupid bat. Okay, never mind. All the bats came down here. Yeah, everything I'm saying is just, like, decent, but for a new Sonic game, for a new 3D Sonic game, decent is, like, incredible. The fact that there's a decent 3D Sonic game is, like, mind-blowing. So, you know, can't complain. Yeah. Although, to be fair, full-price game with Sonic, and it's only decent. I guess we can complain a little bit, but I'm just happy to see a Sonic game that isn't a complete disaster. There were two timelines. The first timeline was the Sonic movies get popular, and then Sega finally puts some money into Sonic and makes a decent 3D Sonic game for the first time in decades. Or the second timeline was the Sonic movies go good, and then Sega is like, I know what'll fix Sonic, and then they make Sonic the movie the game. So, let's just say I'm happy to be in this timeline. I'm happy to be in this one, where they just made a decent 3D game. Because, good lord, everyone knows they totally could have done that. I don't put it past them. James Marston is the only playable character. You don't even play as Sonic in Sonic the Movie the game. He's your sidekick the whole game. Yo, Oxy, thank you so much for the 15 months. Sonic the Movie the Game 3 and Knuckles Adventure 3. Let's go. You play as Donut Lord. It's a LA Noire style adventure with the cop and Sonic. It's a buddy cop drama. It's not even LA Noire style. It's a visual novel. And then at the end, Sonic turns into a werewolf and you find out that it was actually just Sonic Unleashed 2. And it's part of that timeline. And all the Sonic fans burn all the copies. we get like a new Shaq Fu debacle where like there's a website dedicated to burning all the copies of the game. To delete that timeline. Chain level 10! So once you get up to 10, you start getting like the big loot things, but I think it's still the same loot. I think it's just showing you that it's a better chance of being good. I'm still just getting bone fragments. What's up, Kozan? Yeah, this is Final Fantasy XI too. I mean, I'm not even arguing that point. I said it for the meme, but I'm not sure I could even argue that. Yeah, I think this is why this dungeon is so memorable. It kind of sets up these big chains for you. Granted, I don't think we're going to get anything specifically exciting from these things, but I bet you I could sell all these bone fragments for like $1 million. These guys will respawn if I walk in and out. Yeah, I kind of touched on this before, but this game was really special for me because I had never played an MMO. And I think that this game, although it didn't necessarily sell MMOs for me, it gave me a better understanding of why people like MMOs. You know, like if it weren't for this game, I might have been even more lost than MMOs. Like, really had just no clue what was even fun about them. But I think this game gave me a bit of a ground level understanding of MMOs and the general. Can we not with the white screen? Oh my god, blinding. You know, I started to understand the gameplay loop of MMOs a bit because of this game. It broadened my horizons of what a video game could be. Because obviously I was a big RPG fan, but the only RPGs I really played were more action-y, fast-paced ones. You know, you have Final Fantasy VII, which is ATB, and it's probably the slowest one I had played, but then like 8 and 9 are around the same. Then I had games like Legend of Legaia, Legend of Dragoon, which all had more action-y style gameplay. They were still turn-based RPGs, but a bit different. And all the other games I played were your typical PS1, PS2 action, adventure, platformer games growing up. And of course everything that came before Final Fantasy VII, but that was all NES games, and that was before I understood RPGs at all. Final Fantasy VII is what got me into RPGs and gaming in general. Before that, I had only played Mario, Mario 3, a bunch of Zapper games. The only RPG-style game I knew of or played was Godzilla 2, and that game was horrendous. I didn't have the original Final Fantasy on NES. I wonder how much it would have been different if I had played Final Fantasy 1 before 7. Would 7 have had the same impact on me if I had played Final Fantasy 1 first? Would I have even liked Final Fantasy 1 as a kid? Or did it take, you know, was it 7 that really sold me on RPGs? I'll never really know because 7 was the first RPG I played that wasn't Godzilla 2. And Godzilla 2 does not count. How's it going, Stewie? Yeah, I said before, like, Final Fantasy VII got me into video games. I played video games and enjoyed them, but it was way more of a hobby, like, with my dad and my cousin and my brother. We would play games together. It wasn't really something that I felt was my own. It wasn't something that I could say, like, this is my thing that I do, you know? It was just kind of an activity we did together. It was like playing baseball. I wasn't a huge baseball fanatic, but we played baseball all the time. Because that was something that we did as kids. So, but you didn't see me going out and practicing my swing on my own time. Like, it was just something we did together. Same thing with video games. Final Fantasy VII was the first game where I would sit in my room for hours playing. You know, like, that was my thing. Final Fantasy VII was my thing. So when I say, you know, it got me into gaming, it's not like I hated games before that or anything. It's just, you know, it was different. Hey, can you guys, help me out? This game is so much different on active. Like, truly, it's a completely different experience on active. I really kind of like it. Also, this skeleton is strong. That's why we're dying. This guy might be... I don't know if he's a rare enemy, because he's level 11. And he has about the same HP. He's way stronger than the others. Also, I love how the items continue to get bigger as your chain goes up. It gives you a much bigger incentive to keep the chain going. Didn't drop anything. Should I keep the chain going or just go? I think I'll just go. I wanted to at least go through a little bit more, get up to like 30, but I'm not going to sit here and get up to 100. RPG! Thank you for the primer. 17-monther. Thank you, man. And some dark stones. I think I'm gonna set a gambit for Fran. Because you should have Libra now, right? You should have Libra now, right? I was gonna set it... What? Really? You can't? Never mind. I was gonna set Vaan to do it automatically, but I don't want to sit with my gambits on, so I'll just have to cast it myself. Unless... I guess it doesn't matter who gets it. And I have Self now. So maybe I'll just do this. That way I don't have to keep casting it, and I don't have to keep gambits on Vaan. So what you guys digging up in here? Some blue stones? Self-reflect. Wait. Target self if character has reflect. That's cool. I wanna set Vaan to just self-reflect all the time. He needs to do some self-reflection. Think about what he's done.
This is what I came here to see.
An empty room.
What's that?
It's nethicite, manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All at the hands of the Draclaw laboratory. So this is where they're getting the magicite.
So why didn't you just tell us this before?
Then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So, where did you hear this fairy tale about nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draclaw laboratories? Tell me, who are you?
Balthier?
You kept us waiting, Balthier. You slipped away in Albina. We missed you. First to judge and know this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs.
What happened to the subtitles
this
there?
Ill befits you, Bagamnon.
Balthier. Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penelo? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
Got him. Wow, that was the easiest.
After them!
He literally threw it, bonked him on the head, then was able to run all the way around him and pick it back
wait
up.
We'll not be able to take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
Why don't we just fight him? Also, where did Lamont go? He left us in the dust. Should I fight him? I don't know, he has 4,000 HP. These guys are weaker. This isn't going well. I think you done bamboozled me. Yeah, it's definitely ain't going well. Seems like if we could kill one or two of them, it'd be fine. But no, I'm not over leveled like a lot of people are at this point already. I'm doing a bunch of chaining. So they're kicking my butt. I haven't really bought anything yet either. I like how only Fran came out because he's the only one alive. I was hoping maybe they'd split up a bit. I could take on one, but... Something about Fran running. Just looks so nonchalant. Just hopping along. Take a shortcut. I don't understand why you said fight who you have to and run. You really cannot fight Only one. Get back here, boy! Right, you're not running fast enough.
It would not seem they follow. We've lost them.
What happened to Vaan?
Much more running about with Bunga at my heels, and I'm
you
apt
kill
to
Vaan?
give up sky pirating altogether.
Is Vaan dead? I think Vaan's dead. I think we removed him from the game. Oh well, on to the story. Yeah, literally nothing changes, so good. Oh, Fran heals Balthair first. It's almost like you like Balthair more than me. Fran's crit sounds really cool. I need to get some more coffee. Kill these bats first. The super secret kill Vaan glitch. Is that a glitch or a feature? Kinda hoping it's a feature. Alright, I'll just sit in the... I think... Does it play the music in the pause? No. So I'll sit in the map menu. Back in just a second. I'm gonna go get some coffee. Alright. How's it going, Annie? Explain why Vaan sucks. Because in the grand scheme of things, he doesn't. He just had an inexperienced VA who had never worked before. Otherwise, he doesn't suck. I don't like Vaan as... I mean, take this with a grain of salt, because I need to play the game again. My opinion might change this time, because I haven't played through the story since I was a kid. So, you know, this time I might have a different opinion of him. And also, to be very fair, I am enjoying Vaan more this time than I remember. I remember as a kid hating Vaan from, like, the first second I saw him. But this time, I actually am kind of enjoying the way they set up his character at the start. There's been some scenes that I don't really like him, like how he acts, but I kind of like the way they set him up and how he's set up as this character that, like, is willing to do what's needed to be done. And then they kind of act on that later. And there's, like, that part, what was it? I forget exactly what it was, but there was a part where, like, a normal person or a normal character probably wouldn't have gone that far, but Vaan is willing to do it. So they kind of set up this character trait with him, and then it actually pays off. So I really kind of like the beginning of his story. More so than I remember. So I do want to put that out there. But having said that, I do remember disliking the character quite a bit, and I think it's mostly because he's kind of shoehorned into the story because he was added so late that, like, Balthair and Fran feel like the main characters and he just feels like he's along for the ride. That's what I remember. So we'll see if that is the truth or not, but that's what I remember. Is that he just didn't stick out and Balthair was way more interesting and Vaan was just kind of there. It also doesn't help that I just straight up do not like Penelo. I just do not like her character at all. And he's supposed to play off of Penelo, and I don't like Penelo, so that doesn't really help with me in Vaan. But we'll see, you know? Maybe I like him more this time. I already do like him more than I used to, so.
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa.
His name's Larsa.
We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence.
I was
If it is a
kidnapped.
crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
Thank you, Pinello.
Of course.
She's like,
What's
right.
Pinello doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont. Larsa Ferinas Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vaan.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
See, like we already have Vaan just being like, just totally over his head.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We
Boss
must
is
find
like,
means
so
to
anyways.
approach him.
The Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
Fran does know her men. Bosch is like, so anyways, let's get off that topic.
Marquis Ondor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
Now wait,
to
now
it.
wait a
I'll just
second.
go around town spreading the word. How about this?
Oh god, here we go.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
Everyone's favorite quest, here we go. It's time for the meme.
Well, what do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaan, get to it. For the girls' sake, eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
What bothers me about this is they made such a big deal about making sure Bosch wasn't like known. Like it was such a big deal when we got here, like don't say his name. We got to make sure no one knows. And then 2 seconds later they're like, "All right, let's make everyone know just so the Marquis maybe gets in trouble." Like I don't know. I don't buy it. Do you buy it? I don't buy it. Like I don't buy it that they'd be willing to switch on it so quickly, you know? Like, it's an idea, it's a plan that might work, but it seems like they put way more emphasis on keeping him secret, and then they're willing to just throw that out for the potential of this plan maybe working. You know? Like, I don't really get this at all. Having said that, this is the best quest in video gaming history, so who am I to judge?
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
Wow.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
I love how that alone,
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
that alone makes them like, oh, I believe that. Just don't listen to him. Just don't listen to lies. Oh, okay.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
Sir, this is a Wendy's?
I'm Captain Bosch.
I'm Captain Bosch. Hey.
I'm Captain Bosch.
She listened.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Oh, you're here just in time for the best quest.
Don't Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
He's like, what? Oh, he listened.
I'm Captain Bosch.
I'm Captain Bosch. Can you go in the stores? It's not working. Maybe try, like, being more convincing instead of just saying, I'm Captain Bosch.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
Sir, would you like some Technics?
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
No, but I'm Captain Bosch.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Listen to Ondor's lies. Square to testify. You've heard of X to doubt. And you've heard of F to pay respects. Now we square to testify. Why is he yelling?
I'm Captain Bosch.
Ah, I blew it.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
Oh yeah, all the ladies love me.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
It'd be great if someone just punched you in the face for saying it.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
Look at how cute these two are. I'd hate to see something happen to this cute moment.
Bosch lives! I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
That was even better because that was the first time we heard that line.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Bosch lives!
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
These guys didn't even turn their heads. Just... That's why this is the best quest ever.
I'm Captain Bosch.
That guard needs to go away.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
This isn't going very well. Bosch lives! What if we had the real Bosch going around saying this? Do you think that might help a little bit, Vaan? Instead of you just yelling? I don't know, just a thought. Also, how does saying it in front of the guard make a bunch of other people stop believing it? Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand the percentage either. I get like one person to listen, and it goes up by like 20%.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca.
And I get 3 people to listen, it goes up by like 4%. I just have to get the guys with the books, maybe. Maybe they're better. Sir, how are you out of bounds? You're cheating. I can't talk to you from out there. Maybe he knows that. If I stand out here, that guy won't yell at me.
I'm Captain Bosch. I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
The Bosch von Rosenberg. Yeah. The book guys help.
I'm Captain Bosch.
I'm Captain Bosch. You seem a touch young. See, they're too smart, but somehow that still gives me 1,000,000%. Yeah, I guess that's the point, is they, like, don't believe you. Stop spreading your lies. But then why is saying it to the guard, like, negative points? It should be the opposite, because you're trying to get thrown in.
Says he's Captain Bosch, he does.
I am Captain Bosch. Captain Bosch von Rosenberg of Dalmasca.
I knew you weren't no captain. That was a mean trick to be playing.
If a
Naughty
trickery
boy.
attended, it would end well enough. But why this boy? And why Captain Ronsenberg? An explanation is due, and I will hear it. The Empire's hounds grow passing bold indeed.
This guy's animation is weirding me out. Like, his whole body doesn't move, but his head, like...
A shame if they learnt the Marquis trafficked with the likes of you. Agents masquerading as guides, a hideout at the back of a tavern? Not exactly earning high marks for originality, are we?
Now you've done it.
Wait! So Bosch von Ronsenberg does yet live.
This wasn't even, like, the plan. The plan wasn't to talk to this guy. I mean, I guess it worked out, but... I feel like there's a million different ways we could have made this work. And we picked the weirdest one.
So Vaan really is all right. I didn't think I'd ever get to see him again.
This is the ugliest room I've ever seen.
You will join him soon. And until then, I shall see that you are kept from harm.
Thank you.
I am troubled. The Rabanastre Imperial Guard appear to have overstepped their bounds. I intend to speak on this with the Consul.
What?
Vaan Solidor, the Consul, is my brother. The first duty of the Consul is to maintain order in Dalmasca. My brother is not one given to failure. Perhaps things aren't going as well as they might be, but give him a little time and he will put things to rights. Be not troubled. My brother is a remarkable man.
He frightens me.
Why?
I'm sorry. He is your brother. It's just, you don't understand how much we lost to the war. My friends, my parents.
So you fear the Empire?
What do you think?
Listen to me.
No.
The men of my family, we are taught to place the needs of others before those of our own. I will see that you are kept from harm. It is my duty to House Solidor.
But how? How can I trust you?
Because I give you my word. My brother would do no less.
Yeah, I don't understand this. Like, why does he care? Like, why is he talking to her as if she's, like, basically the whole kingdom?
I knew there must be more to it.
She's just
She's
just a random girl to him.
To see the Marquis's
Unless he
face
likes
when
her,
he
I
learns
guess.
of it.
I should like nothing more. I would meet him and see for myself.
How say you, my lord?
There is little to be said. I shall arrange a meeting with the Marquis. We shall expect you at the estate.
That's not the voice I thought he would have. Maybe, like, I was thinking at the start, because they're in that room. They're in that room that's like a couch and a desk, and that's it. So I wonder if they were trying to sell us the fact that, like, he's lonely. Because he was born into, you know, the higher family. So maybe he's, like, really lonely. So maybe that's why he, like, takes a liking to Pinello. It's just weird that he like immediately starts sharing like political jargon with her like 2 seconds after they meet. But like, I think it's just because she's there and why not kind of thing. I think like it's weird that he like brings Pinello back when he doesn't know, like he knows that she's Vaan's sister, but like her friend, but like that's all like he walks up and that's the first time he's ever seen her, right? So like, and then he's just immediately like, yeah, I'll bring her back, and then immediately starts talking political stuff, and then immediately wants to like, I'll protect you no matter what. It just comes across as weird, but I guess it makes sense. He's trying to be like his brother. I'm Bosch. Von Rossenberg of Dalmasca. I'm Captain Idiot. Wait, so what am I supposed to be doing? I love how the shop clerk just walks underneath the thing. Have you tasted the spirit known as Bajurban Madhu? Madhu is a local favorite. Only reluctantly do we allow outsiders to drink it. Especially not boys. Come back to me when you're a man grown. He's a naive child politician. He's just trying to... Ooh. Nidhogg. Kind of want to do that. His Excellency the Marquis will meet with you shortly, Badra. Please make what preparations you must and go to the estate. You will find it at the northern end of Travico Way. Oh. Barely even looked like a door. Final Fantasy VIII giveaway. Let's go. Well... I could try this hunt. Why not? Should I buy, like... I need some better armor. Alright, so let's see if I can sell my 5,000 bone things I got from that big chain. Still don't have the bazaar open. I got 25 of them and they're 200 a pop. What was the other thing I got? Dark stones. I got 18 of them. They're not expensive though. Yeah, I can make fat stacks on these alone. Now, what do I actually want to buy? So it looks like in this game, there's no detriment to wearing heavy armor versus light armor. It's not like it's slower or anything. Instead, the difference is that light armor gives you magic resist and heavy armor gives you regular defense. I wonder if they changed that for Zodiac Age since there's more specific classes that would wear the different armor. Seems like here you just give everyone the heavy armor. I should buy a shield. Yeah, we talked about it before. The Zodiac Spear is really stupid. Like, the quest to get it's stupid. That's definitely a guide bait kind of item. You need, like, pointy hat. Do I want magic resist? What's the difference between these two? Even if you did somehow get it on accident, you wouldn't even know what you did to get it. Assignment, one of those things, you know, we were saying before about like stuff you could share with your friends. Assignment is something you could share with your friends because you wouldn't know how you got it. The only way anyone shares that is through a guide. Okay, so I need buckler. I don't know, I'll just get a bunch of, I don't feel like I really don't feel like looking through my entire inventory to figure out what's the best and then come in here and get the exact license I need. Like, I'd rather just get a couple of these licenses. I wonder where the buckler goes. I just get a couple of these and then equip, like just hit optimize. There it is. I think maybe that's part of the problem with the whole license thing as well, is like it's tedious enough to where I don't even really want to like figure out exactly what's going to be best. I think I'd rather just grab some licenses and then just hit optimize on each character. It feels like too much work to do the math and figure out what's best for everyone and then get specifically those licenses, because I can't equip them to actually see the stat difference in real time before I get the license. I have to like do the math. And yeah, you know, it's not like the game needed padding. It's not like we need something tedious like this because the rest of the game is so fast-paced. Like, it's already a very grindy game, so I feel like this license thing is just really lost in the sauce. Like, it just really just comes across as unnecessary. I would say most people would agree with that. Alright, that was a pretty good... I like how it doesn't automatically equip the Magicite. That's a pretty good upgrade. Devs were laughing.